and today is November the 17th, 2020. I'd like to thank you all for taking your time watching this video and also for joining me in our lifestyle session. Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to do a big shout out for Steve Essex, the great creator, very creative, that made the intro and the outro and also the music that you hear on this video. He has many other beautiful things that he created, and the link for his channel is down on the description, and I also put a page for him in my blog, and the URL of my blog is 1q72.com, and I would love to have you visiting us. Thank you very much. So today I'd like to talk about creations and manifestations. Quite often when we do things and the things happen in our lives, we don't think that it was part of manifestation. Especially things that we think that is so too simple. For example, you are reading a book and all of a sudden you think, oh, I wanted to have a cup of tea with honey and lemon. And then that thought crossed your mind again, and then you said, okay, now I have to have that. So you go to the kitchen and you prepare yourself a hot cup of tea and a cup of hot tea. I'm sorry, a cup of hot tea with lemon and honey, just the way you like it. That is something that you created. You don't see like you created that because you just went to the kitchen and you prepare it, and it took 10 minutes to do that. So you don't give much of importance to it. But just like that cup of tea, many other things we create to ourselves, and that is a manifestation in our lives. I've read so many times that everything in our lives we created and we manifested it. Sometimes something like my husband Todd, he passed, and I don't think I created that, but that was given to me from God. God gave me the opportunity to meet and live with Todd, and then he said, now I'm calling him. And then he took Todd to go home. And that part, I don't think I created that part, but how I reacted to it and how I am living with it and moving forward, those things are things that I am creating and manifesting in my life because it's related to me. I have no control about other people's lives, but I have control of what I can and I will create in my life to myself. There is this Japanese, I think I might have mentioned here, because when I do a video, sometimes I think about, okay, I will choose this topic, and then I change it. So if I did already talk about this example and about him I talked already, but this particular example, just forgive me because I will repeat it because it's very good. It's a Japanese gentleman that has a YouTube channel, and he was working as in a restaurant. I think he was a waitress or something like that, and he didn't like that job, and it was a very low wage, and he was very unhappy with that job. And 1 year after he realized something that I'm gonna tell you, 1 year after, he had completely different lifestyle. He quit his job very nicely, in very good terms, and he is now just with YouTube and some consulting things, and he's able to just travel the world and do most of the things that he always wanted to do. This thing that he realized is that every month he has on his cell phone a calendar where he put the date, the pay date, and the payment was fixed. He knew the amount that he was going to receive on that payday, and he knew also all the expenses for that month: rent, groceries, transportation, and everything. And then most of the months he knew also how much he will be ending up with. And then he was doing that as he did every single month. And then he realized that his belief was, I have only one payment per month, every single month. And then he realized that there is no way he would have more income, different sources of income coming, because his belief and what he put on his mind and what was running into his the program that was running in his brain and in his subconscious was that, okay, this guy has only one income per month, and this is the amount of his income. It's not gonna change anything. Every month he's gonna have that repeatedly until he changed that program that he put to himself. So what he did is, using that quote that I presented here already, which is, I don't really understand how, but I am having multiple income every single month. And then he started doing this affirmation and visualizing and feeling how happy he would feel having those multiple incomes every single month. And then don't think that it's gonna happen. It happened just like a magic. No, it is not working like that. What happens is that once you change whatever your program you have, your subconscious will be more aware of new opportunities, and you start taking actions towards that opportunities. And once you start taking actions to that, you will start moving forward towards that result that you want, and the result that you put in your little program for your subconscious to work for you. So what I would like to ask you today is to take your time and think of what you want to be created and manifested in your life, because I know you have many joyous, beautiful things that you want to create. Because I saw the comments that you put yesterday when I asked you, what would you do if you had no restrictions of any kind and no conditions? You don't have any problem with, I don't have money or time or this or that. No. All these conditions are cleared. All you have to do is think of what you want to do. So I would like to ask you to think about it and tell to your heart. I don't really understand how, but this happened. And then thank God for that. Thank you, God, for bringing me this opportunity to live this experience. And then, if any negative thought cross your mind, like, this is so silly, this is never gonna happen, why am I doing this again? Anything like that crossing your mind, you just go back and tell to your heart, I understand your concern, and I really appreciate you, and I understand you that you are afraid of changing, but let's try this again. We will be okay. Let's try this. And then go back to that thing that you want to manifest in your life. And if that negative thought crosses your mind too often, just stop everything. Get up and go to do something else that you like. Something like go to have a walk, play with your pet, sit in your garden and watch the nature, the beauty of nature. Look at that sky. Take a blanket if you are in a cold state, and have a cup of tea or coffee and observe and feel the joy of being alive. Feel the joy and realize how privileged you are living here on this earth. Or if you like to, you are a music lover, just go play the music that you love the most and have a good time. Once you are feeling well and happier, just go back to that practice to feel how you would feel once you have that manifested, what you want in your life. And do not think that it is impossible. If you think that it is impossible, just stop again and do all over again what makes you feel well, until you get that program running into your mind and in your heart. I know that it might seem impossible or very silly, but it worked with that Japanese gentleman. And you might be thinking, oh, but that was something financial. My case is different because it is this or that. I think that Emerson said that anything that you think that you can, and if you think that you cannot, you cannot. You're right either way. And you have the spark of love from God, and He has your back, and nothing is impossible, really. As long as you believe, nothing is impossible. Everything can be done. So, this is my thought for today. I hope it does make sense for you, and I hope you try it, because it's gonna be fun. And so, shall we start our session now? Watching this video to the end. I really hope you have a beautiful day full of blessings and with many beautiful creations for you. And I hope you try it. Oh, and remember, today is the best day of your life. Enjoy it. Thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye now!